Oops. I'm watching the ad scroll on the other screen. Is YouTube putting more ads on? Or longer ads or something? You know what? You guys can hit the skip ad button anytime. And then we can get on with this here show of shows. Click the skip ad. Put on the cans. And let's be a little entertaining, shall we? Let's get this a little more in the comfort zone here. Going to start off with the housekeeping, and then we're going to see who's hanging with us. So, hey there, friendlies. How's up? Welcome to another beautiful, phantasmagoric, absolutely top-notch episode in my live stream series. Let's blow it right off the top there, Jess. If you are watching us time shifted to tomorrow or next week or next month or next year, thank you. I do love seeing the names appear in the chat down below. I love knowing that you guys are watching, even though you cannot partake in the chit chat live. It means a lot to me. If you are watching us time shifted, feel free to comment on anything down below. If at any point tonight you absolutely adore what is going on around here, then I invite you to give that smiley thumb a little slip slap. If at any point tonight you kind of hate what's going on, it's all right. The frowny thumb works as well. So, without much further ado, and if you'd like to take a more active role in supporting the channel, as several in the side chat here already have, then I invite you to, there, I think. Click the join button. There you'll see that there are 2 tiers of membership and a little description of what each tier gets you. So we're done with that little housekeeping thing. Let's do a little chitting and chatting with the peeps in the side chat window. I shall go over to the YouTube window for this because then I can @ people, which if anyone from StreamYard is watching, get that tech fixed up so that we can @ each other in StreamYard, will you? So who do we got? Let's gotta scroll back. Johnny Harper was in the house earlier. I don't know if he's still around. I know that his schedule doesn't really allow him to hang for too long, but if you're still here, Johnny, nice to see you. Nice to see you. And we got Grace Martin. Interesting. We got Grace Martin in the house. Nice to see you. Grace Martin, by the way, is a channel member. You know what that means? Personal what? Personal hero. We also got Christy in the house saying hi to everyone. She was a little early. What time was that at? 8:44. So a quarter to showtime. That's fine. That's all right. David Evans in the house. Nice to see you, Mr. Shotgun Dave. We got me telling people that I was trying my hardest to get online on time. Hey, I got an idea. We got blades. We got beer. We're going to talk about Bushcraft. Tonight's beer is from my beer advent calendar that my wife got me. Unfortunately, it's a strong beer. It's not that strong, actually. 6.4%. So, I mean, strong ask. I still wouldn't pound 3 of these in a night, that's for sure. And what is it? Adam and Eve? Oh, yeah, there's Adam and there's Eve. But what is it? Oh, it's an IPA. It's nice that in a world where every microbrew outfit hangs their reputation on their IPA, that I got to the 13th of December without having to deal with an IPA yet. I can only hope that it's not too IPA-ish. Pour a little beer. Get it up on the screen, on the camera. Uh-oh, looks like I blew the pour. Yeah, sure did. Okay. So I'll just let it sit and settle down. I mean, it's an IPA, so I'm in no hurry to get tucked into this, right? So, yeah. It's not blown as bad as I've done some others, but we'll just let that sit there. And for the whiskey, tonight's whiskey depends on whether or not Al is hanging with us. If he's here, we'll crack this baby open. If not, going to have a dram of this. This is the Amroot Indian single malt whiskey. And this past weekend, I shot my second review of this for my channel. And once the shoulder pour review is done, I can feel free to bottle down. So at 10 o'clock, we will pour one of those, either the Indian whiskey or the Johnny. I also have tea, because of course I do. Where was I? Yeah, Grace and Christy were both early. David was early as well. Nice to see you guys. Rolling on. See me rolling. Canadian in the house. Nice to see you, Jerry. Canadian is also a channel member. There's no hero. Kelly Flynn. Hi, nice to see your name. Kelly is also a channel member. I know that some of you were gifted memberships, which I think is really cool. And I hope that it ends up being worth your while to continue. But if it doesn't, I don't want anyone to feel pressured that, that has to start them on a monthly fee or anything, Speaking of tech fixes, says Canadian, I finally figured out one for work. Instead of using a printer to scan documents, I got mad and bought a document scanner. What a difference. Absolutely. Yeah. I've just got one of those scanner printer jobbies in the back room there. Yeah, those document scanners are fast too. Squeeze me in the house. Nice to see you. Welcome to the chat and the live stream. Canadian is asking David how Florida is. Last time David and I spoke in the side chat, he wasn't there yet. I think he was in Nashville or something. Are you there yet, David? There we go. Should we taste this frickin' IPA? It smells like an IPA, that's for sure. It's all hoppy. Grapefruit, which is nice. A little bit of lemon. Touch of lime, a little bitterness. Way too hoppy for me. I like the citrus, but the hop aspect on these just doesn't work for me. Oh, David is in Florida now. Nice and warm. We ain't warm around here right now. That's for damn sure. Just trying to sort of. I'm just making sure that I'm not like ignoring anyone. Hey, there's Whiskey Harper. Nice to see you. How's it going? Excuse me. Country boy. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I am tired tonight, but I will absolutely do my best to not fall asleep on screen. David is reminding you all of the importance of throwing me a happy thumb. Smiley thumbs help me sleep better at night. I just love it. Oh man, we got Peanut Trucker here too. We got Cliff in the house. Look at this. And of course, there's Russell. Apparently, if you play that drum bit at speed and a half, it's even more impressive. So Russell joined us late and sped it up to catch up. No, that doesn't work. Cliff is saying hi to everyone. I clicked on that by accident. I was going to click on this. Jerry had an employee quit. No notice, just left. You work in tool retail, don't you, Jerry? Everyone's saying hi to each other. Everybody's saying hi. Everyone's so nice and friendly. Ah, look at who is there. Lord Vader in the house. What a night. How many days to Christmas, Lord Vader? Please don't. I'm so... and I'm not that stressed. I'm in good shape. I was stressed up until today. She's a blue. Didn't think that clock was ever going to count down. Well, you know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Welcome to the side chat. She's a blue. Do you have any traditional foods like pickled herring with fave crackers? Holiday snack time. Listen, man. Let me tell you about what traditional Quebec holiday food is. It's pig's knuckle ragout. There's tourtière, which is a kind of meat pie. These days, it's usually like beef and pork and stuff, but traditionally, it was stuff like moose or deer or game birds, stuff like that. Being in a family with hunters means that our tourtière quite often is still with moose or deer or game birds. Oh man, this week I did not go to my mother-in-law's. At the weekend, the missus and the kids went to make the Christmas donuts as they do every year, and my father-in-law had gone hunting and was successful, and so they made a moose and deer lasagna, and the missus brought me home like a supper's worth. So good. But it's also really different in my life personally because my wife's family is French Canadian from the Gaspé, so they're very seafood. There's like always whatever des moules are. Are there any Quebecers in the house right like yet? What the hell's a moule? Mussels or oysters, shellfish, whatever those things. Coquille Saint Jacques are. What the hell's a coquille Saint Jacques? I'm gonna look it up because it's so pro to not look at the camera while I'm live streaming. But what the hell is a cookie? Cookwill? Cookie Saint Jacques? No, I didn't. Don't spell it that way. Cookie Saint Jacques in English. Scallop. Yeah, but it's not. It's not just like because scallop is pétoncle. What the hell? Quel est l'autre nom de la coquille Saint Jacques? Go to fish. No. I'm talking about the thing that. Oh well, it comes in like a shellfish, like a shell shaped little dish, and it's got some little seafood bits in it. He mentioned cheese. I could really go for some cheese. Which is probably why I'm still 30 pounds too heavy. No, it's the lack of exercise. David, that's not me, man. Everyone's saying hi. Darth Vader says $12 for YouTube Premium is the best $12 you can spend besides pizza. Is that what it is? $12 a month? It's $12 US a month? Ian the Web Lord in the house. How's it going, mister? How is it going? Ian the Web Lord, by the way, is a channel member. Personal hero. Ron and Kelly from Ottawa. How's it going? How's Ottawa tonight? I have a cousin in Ottawa. I used to actually, I've got some cousins, an uncle and an aunt in Ottawa. Why did I just space that? I used to have another uncle and my grandparents. Well, two of my grandparents in Ottawa. Um, I really like sort of around the the Byward area, like in the market. I really like that sort of downtown section of Ottawa. It's a nice place to spend. Like I can always find something to look at, or just go to a pub. What's it? Is it the Rose and Crown or the Heart and Crown? The one I'm thinking of. My band tried to get in there to play some gigs once, but we're known in Montreal, we're known in Calgary, but we're not known in Ottawa. So that they just, who are you again? We even sent them our CD. Excuse me. Do you know or anyone else have it? Oh, we've already dealt with this. Sorry, I went backwards. Everything jumped, and then I was trying to find where I was. Country boy. I'm Scottish. I refuse to spend $12. Yeah, my grandma was Scottish. Hey, there's Steve Mito. How's it going, Monsieur Mito? Comment va? Hey, Steve. Tu sais c'est quoi un cookie Saint-Jacques in English? Because I was describing the dish, you know. C'est dans un petit plat en forme de shell of some sort, like with like a little seafood in it. Take that beer to Pound Town. I only have one beer tonight, so. David, it's actually it's more than 12. It's 24. It's an advent calendar. It's like the biggest honking advent calendar ever because they're all full size beer in there. It's 24 full sizers. 18 days until Lord Vader can buy alcohol. Hey, you know what I just received in the mails? So this is a Port Charlotte 10. It's a heavily peated. Excuse me for a second. %50 ABV. I guess in American that would be 100 proof. And it was on sale, so I couldn't say no. Because I've been wanting to try this forever. It's by Bushcraft. Progressive Hebridean Distillers. So at some point over the holidays, I'm going to shoot a video of that. Can't wait to try it. It's iconic for a reason. I also, this week, have my box of whiskeys arriving from Calgary. Like I've told you guys before from my other channel, I buy slowly over the course of 6 months, a bottle here, a bottle there. And then when I've got like 10 or 12, my fiddler throws them into a big box and sends them to me. And I don't remember what I bought. So I'm excited to see what's coming. I'm not going to rant on it, but I will repeat the Jesse philosophy that IPA makes me dry heave. And that IPA is just pumpkin spice for bros. I just got lost again. Sorry, guys. That's an excellent line. That means I am late. What time are we at? Crumbs. I'm like 12 minutes late. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to sort of jump ahead a bit here. Make sure I'm not missing any... like, boom. I almost skipped right past Agnes. What's it? Everyone's strong tradition during these days, or a new one? It's funny because I just had this discussion with my daughter yesterday or the day before about Christmas traditions because she asked what my family's traditions are. Because the tradition, the Christmas, really? Is that how it's going to be? I'm going to start that entire sentence again. The Christmas traditions I grew up with are gone. We're not doing them with this family. But one thing that my sister and I used to do is Christmas Eve, we would get to choose one present that would come to bed with us, and that would be like the first thing we would wake up in the morning. We would open when we woke up in the morning, and that's a tradition that my dad had with his family, and I realized that it was probably a way for his parents to keep him and his brother from like charging in right away first thing in the morning. Anyways, because what we do, like a réveillon on the 24th, and everyone's asleep all over my mother-in-law's house, and then we sort of get up and everything. It's hard to keep that any of our the traditions I grew up with going. But I might let them take a present to bed, even surrounded by cousins. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just don't know. Excuse me, we'll be eating pickled herring with his favorite crackers. Ooh, Ian's having crackers and Stilton cheese. Little cheese there, Ian. I like that. David just picked up a 25-ounce Foster's. I do not know what 25 ounces would be like. So this is 700 mil. Is that the same as 40 ounces? Is 40 ounces about the same as like a 750 ml bottle? Country Boy. That was the pew pew straps, right? I thought I'd respond. I'm gonna start again. I thought I'd responded to that. Nice work. I think they're nice. And those were for how to talk about this particular thing without going into a subject I don't talk about. Were they for specific people's tools, or were you just making tool straps for the fun of it? I don't remember what you said in the email. Jess King, how's it going? Snowing in Hokkaido. Nice. Jess King, I got a question. Like, how much Japanese music are you familiar with? Just catching up. Russell, it's not finished yet. I finished the rough cut, and then I had to go to bed. I will finish it up tomorrow night if I can. But I'm on daddy duty late tomorrow night because my wife has a meeting. Make cards have an okay watercolor into cards. I'll put a lottery ticket in each with all the same numbers. Nice. Maybe the numbers of the letters of family corresponding them. Oh, I see. Canadian says, you know what though? Just the dude leaving me and handling it so well got me a raise and a $5,000 bonus. Nice. I call that a win. Hey, look who's here. Hike with Mike. How's it going? And we got Sharon. Nice team we got here. 32 people watching. How many thumbs ups do I have? 19? We have 32 people watching and 19 thumbs ups. Is that true? You guys are cutting me deep here. And of course, Lord Vader, 11 days until Santa. David's mother makes the best tortilla. Really? Tortilla sounds like the kind of thing that is a no-brainer and it's hard to mess up, but it's not always good. You know, like sometimes it's too soggy in the bottom because they didn't drain the meat right, and it's like, Yeah, I remember that you're from the Gaspé. Do you eat a lot of seafood, or is it just that my mother-in-law's family is hooked into the fishing community or something? Agnes, I love it. Christy, every year they make homemade pierogi. potato cheese and sauerkraut, and guamki, which is cabbage rolls stuffed with pork, beef, rice, Polish sausage, etc. Nice. I have good memories of when I was a kid going to my grandma and grandpa papa's. The spread was very interesting because it was a mix, because he was French Canadian, she was Scottish, so a real mix of foods there. But so much food, so much to eat. So much to eat. A little too late on the cheese, though. You gotta have cheese. Cheese plate, little charcuterie board. It's the way to do it. And of course, a tortilla if you're of French Canadian extraction. I say French Canadian because when I was young, I used to live like formative years young, up until about grade 3. We lived in Franco, Manitoba. A lot of the same cuisine in Franco, Ontario, Franco, Manitoba, Franco, Alberta. So I try to not to say Quebecois like we're the only ones who do this. I have a fridge in the unfinished part of the basement, like a little beer fridge. I should keep some cheese in there, though, right? Yeah, that's when you have it. Christmas Eve. Absolutely. And that's because traditionally in French Canada, the big party's on Christmas Eve and the presents are opened at midnight, or when you get back from midnight mass, if you're that traditional. Christmas Day is a little calmer, which if you're in a half and half family like mine, works out well because you have two parties to go to, or like a big party on the French Canadian side at the 24th, and then Christmas dinner on the English side. It's often there's often pork in it, but it's usually more than one kind of meat. Franche pork. Exclusive's family makes Finnish coffee bread with cardamom. That sounds delish. Peanut Trucker is asking if we're all French. I'm not. I'm French Canadian. The French live on the other side of the ocean, and they treat us like a colony. They call us les petits cousins québécois, which drives most of us nuts. I mean, the little pumpkin cousins. David has fond memories of the Byward Market growing up in Ottawa. Stony Mondays, aka Rocky Tuesdays. Outdoor Dauber is texting me. So I'm wondering why he's not here. If anyone knows Outdoor Dauber, ping him and say, where the hell are you, man? We're live streaming. We're live streaming. Yep, it is an Advent beer calendar. I have no idea what it cost. I bought her an Advent Prosecco calendar. I bought it in Alberta and had it shipped here. So the calendar was expensive and the shipping was expensive, but it was worth it. She's loving every bottle. So plateau de poisson, really? A fish plate? A fish tray? A fish. No, it doesn't make sense. Let me just. Hey, there's Destiny Fitzgerald. How's it going, Destiny? Glad to see Chaps Alive tonight. His last video was scary. I have not seen that. And Tim in the house. 29 people watching. Hey, we were at 32 a little while ago. Am I being boring? I must be being boring. Should I sing and dance? I'm trying to see if Jess King is hanging around. I asked him if he knows anything about Japanese music. Living on Hokkaido and everything. Destiny, I ain't got no cheese right now. I'm gonna try to stick it out. I made like a tortellini with peas and kale in a lemon sauce for supper tonight. Sounds better than it was actually. Like the sauce is way too liquidy. Yeah, we got a couple of bûche de Noël in the back room, cooling, waiting for the big day. Gotta have it. Wait, I'm scrolling back because apparently Russell said something about an advent calendar. No, I'm never gonna find it. Never gonna find it. Everyone's saying hi. Ron is, have I eaten Quebec sea pie? I don't know what that is. My family probably has because, well, my wife's family, because they're all into seafood, having grown up in fishing villages in the Gaspé. But because I've got some wicked fish allergies, I shy away from the vast majority of seafood. I mean, I'm not allergic to like shrimp and stuff, but I have this weird association with a séjour I spent in the hospital after a meal that I shouldn't have eaten, and it sort of, you know. Carol's here. How's it going? How's it going, Carol? Uh, Everyone's saying hi to each other. Oh, you also got to open one present on Christmas Eve. Interesting. Very interesting. 25 ounces is equal to a pint. I am really late. 21:33. Okay, I'm 10 minutes late. All right. 750 is 26 ounces. Okay. Yeah, so excuse me. Your life is very similar to mine then, because the 24th is all about the seafood and the tortilla and all that. And then it's turkey and some very British stuff on the 25th. Traditions could be new. We let Halloween pumpkin decay in front yard and make new pumpkins by the next season. Pumpkin has an old elf on it, hat on it now. Nice. Uh, Destiny always went to midnight mass and ended up sitting next to Sniffles McGee. Nice. I grew up Unitarian, so it wasn't really midnight mass. It was a midnight service. Oh, they were for your hunting tools. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna take another look. I remember thinking one of them was stamped. I'm just trying to remember. You know what? We'll talk about it later. But I think that they looked really nice. Also, give me the gift allowing you to spend all night with Christy on Christmas. That is your Christmas. That is nice. It's good. Agnes says 31 watching, 20 thumbs ups. Now I'm up to 26 thumbs up and 32 watching. I'm like, just kidding. I'm not that familiar with Japanese artists. I do listen to a lot, but other than a couple of old, now disbanded groups, I'm not up on it. Okay. Because in this house, we listen to a lot of K-pop, not Japanese. That's Korean, I know. But I mean, K-pop grew out of J-pop because, I've got daughters. And the school where Camille goes is 20% Korean kids who are here on like a 5-year stay for whatever their parents are doing. So every now and again, a J-pop group pops up on YouTube or something. And I recently discovered a group called Atarashi Gakko, which I think are kind of genius, real genius. Like um, they're kind of subverting the whole J-pop genre in certain ways. So, and now, of course, that I watched one video, they keep popping up. And so, Camille, you want to see this one? Kind of thing. How did I end up going back again? Oh, it's because it keeps jumping. Ugh. Okay, I don't know where I am. I'm gonna try to catch up. Up there's Al. Al, are you gonna still be here at 10 o'clock? Because whether or not you are it decides whether we open, whether I do a dram of this or a dram of this. Distillers for over 3 generations, made from select Indian barley, nurtured by waters flowing from the great Himalayas. Amrut single malt whiskey is made from select Indian barley grown at the feet of the Himalayas. It is carefully mashed and distilled in small batches to preserve the natural aroma. To retain the natural characteristics of this oak-aged Indian malt whiskey, we do not chill filter, and it comes in as natural color. Some haze may therefore be noticed in the product. Yeah, if you're drinking this in sub-zero temperatures, it gets hazy. It's what you call Scotch mist. Hi, Al, by the way. It's funny because I keep thinking about this. There are certain things from when I was a kid that I wish I could recapture the feeling of, you know, of when I was that young and experiencing them. Christmas is a big one like that. I get some of it. I have the memory of it, like a wisp of it, because I now have kids and I see the way they interact. A big one of those is, excuse me, I wish I could recapture the feeling of watching Star Wars for the first time back in 1977. I kind of feel that my entire connection to Star Wars has been part of me trying to recapture, because that was a seminal moment, man. That movie just pinned my ears to the back of the theater wall. I was like 5 on opening week. But yeah, like I wish I could recapture that magic. Certain Christmas songs, like again, I just get a whiff of it, just an echo of how it used to feel. I am so lost. Russell's here early. How's it going?
Early? I don't think so. Hello, welcome.
Oh no, around now.
I
You used to come on at like 10.
Now I can go.
No, it's fine. It's fine because I'm so lost. I have no idea where I am in this chat. So
You know what? My favorite Christmas show is the Grinch's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I
the
wish
the original one.
wish the cartoon.
Yeah.
I wish I could go back in time and watch myself watching that for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
just to see
Yeah.
my reaction. I mean, I remember being as a kid. I was pretty young when I first saw it, and I remember thinking, how could the Grinch steal Christmas? And I pictured people going down the street and shoveling all the snow away because that was part of Christmas to me too.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
uh, yeah, I was pretty young.
Yeah. I like this comment from you. Someone explain why apple pie and cheddar cheese makes sense. Yeah, I can't figure that out. I never did the cheese with the pie.
Hmm.
I should make it an apple pie soon, though.
Yeah, for me, it's ice cream.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely. Vanilla.
Yeah, can I talk about Star Wars for a sec?
Yes.
I'm sure I've already said this before, but that moment when Han shoots Greedo, for he shot first, right? I
Well, in
remember as a
fact,
kid.
originally he was the only one who shot.
Yes, exactly. But I remember seeing that when I was a kid, and that was the most badass movie moment I've ever seen. Even though I was young, I hadn't seen a lot of movie moments, but
Yeah.
I was just like eyeballs are like this big, going, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And
And
it,
then
it,
there's
it showed that he had the ruthlessness to get the job done, right?
yeah,
Without
right,
no exposition, like it was excellent script writing because it just showed that this guy's a scoundrel. And so all the
yeah,
crap that they've sanitized that scene with ever since just irritates me.
oh yeah. that just shows you that if Greedo had better aim, then
Yeah,
he stupid.
absolutely. I am absolutely lost in the side chat. So we'll just I'll just sort of
Yeah, thanks for that, Al.
that's good, Al. Nice. Um yeah, I'm lost. I'm totally lost here. Well,
Is that my phone?
whatevs. Well, it's because it jumped at one point, and I was looking for a comment that I'd seen briefly before it jumped, and I should have just let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, I'm looking at stuff.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking back for interesting comments. No, just only my comments were interesting. Yeah.
Brian Viestrom. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. No one had good aim in Star Wars except the storyline.
You're talking about the stormtroopers
Oh,
specifically, right?
well, you know what's funny about them? It's that first scene where they where you first see them, right? The door blows open and they come pouring
Mm,
through, and there's all
yeah.
these rebels, and there's this gunfight, and the stormtroopers are just picking these guys off, and it's like they used up all their
Yeah.
skill in that 1 10 minutes, and
It's
then they were like all tired or something for the rest of the film because then they just
they
couldn't do it.
they rolled a natural 20 every single one of them, that
Yep,
opening scene, and then
natural
just
20
fumbled.
for the rest.
It's like, God damn it, we're in the third movie now. How can we keep rolling fumbles?
Yeah, exactly. Either that or the rebels just kept like saving throw. Yes, saving throw. Yes. Wow. We're getting really geeky here.
Yep, that's okay.
IPA done.
Yeah, you actually
Nice.
drank that IPA?
Yeah. Because I didn't want to like get up
Jesus,
and leave the screen while I fumbled for something else.
the hero we need.
It's okay though, because I got tea. Making tea makes me giggle now. Because I just imagine you being like, stop.
No, I get it. I get it. No, it's okay.
Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson. Holy snap. Sam Jackson's here. I got to throw that on screen. Sam Jackson
Scammers.
in the house. Where the hell you been? I also liked Spaceballs. I wouldn't say I prefer it, but I liked it.
God, how far back are you? Jesus.
I only he commented at 8:43. It's a minute ago. 1 minute.
8:43?
No, 9:43. Did I say
Oh.
8?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, in StreamYard it said comment was way up, so I started scrolling and scrolling and
Oh, did
scrolling.
it?
So yeah, must have been a bug.
Yeah, of course it's a bug. Always blame the equipment. Always. Oh no. I yawned. I broke the seal.
Spaceballs. Spaceballs is one of those movies you got to watch twice.
Yeah. It's another one that you kind of have to watch a few times. I don't know how many people in the side try to watch this, but it was Spinal Tap.
Oh yeah.
My band and I have been trying to watch that together for
Yeah.
15 years, and finally, while we were in Alberta this summer, we finally did it, and it was so worth it. It was so worth it. That film is classic of the genre.
It's one of those movies too where you just got to embrace what's happening. You can't
Yeah.
sit there and go what
No, you just dive in. You just go with it.
just embrace it.
Hmm. Absolutely.
All right, you opening a bottle there? Or are you gonna just torture us?
15 minutes. I'll open it at 10. Hey, Tenenbaum's here. Alas, no more dawn. And Canadian, I believe, is referring to this goes to 11. And then we got What am I missing? I get the feeling that Tenenbaum said something with Alas No More Dawn that I absolutely should have picked up on.
By the way, I know I've mentioned this before, but you got to watch Spinal Tap with the actors commentary on.
Yeah.
It's like it's like it's like watching a whole new Spinal Tap. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? You can't even imagine. Here's a movie that's exactly like Spinal Tap, but it's all new, and you'll love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds cool. uh, hello, Cleveland. Yeah. Oh. Uh, I was about to say something and it's gone. It's just gone. Schnikes. Oh well, never mind.
Had to do
You
with
know what?
Spinal Tap. No.
I will pour a dram. Al, or am I pouring the blue or am I pouring the Indian whiskey? I will wait until he speaks. What do you think, Russell? What am I opening?
If he's here, the blue.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if he's still here, if he was falling asleep. Why are you the dangling foot knuckler tonight?
No reason.
Al's still here. He says he hears the red is the best. No, the red is my third least favorite whiskey of all time. Because it's garbage disguised as whiskey.
Red.
The red label, garbage.
See, that would have went right over my head. I think he's saying open the blue.
I think so. I think that's what he's saying. So that's what I'm doing. Now, to be in keeping, I should have dropped the bottle and had it shatter on my floor, right?
Well, you know what you should do? Well, it's too late now.
What?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. There we go. One whiskey poured. I'll just let it sit there for a couple of minutes as we chit chat, as we're absolutely fascinating. We're a couple of fascinating guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Linda's here. Finally got on. Missed Dennis's show mostly over a political show. I missed Dennis's show because I was just today was today really was. It was today, all right. Am I blue? I'm blue. Give you a little sniffy sniff, but still 11 minutes to go.
What?
11 minutes.
So you poured it now, and you're going to wait 11 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Let it breathe.
For 11 minutes?
Well, I mean, I didn't know it was. I thought I was like 5 minutes to 10, so I was like, I'm pouring. And then I looked at the clock. I'm like, oh, okay. But I'll give it a little sniffy sniff. Notes of caramel, butterscotch, maybe a little bit of fudge, a little spice.
Like, what
Wet
you're
coffee
describing.
grounds.
Oh, except for that part.
Just way at the bit. Just a tiny little coffee note at the very back.
But everything up to that point sounded amazing.
It's a good whiskey. There's schmutz on my glass. Fortunately, it's on the outside. On my Glencairn. This is a branded Glencairn, unfortunately. Kensington Wine Market, 2019 whiskey advent calendar. So they make an advent calendar with small bottles of their whiskey advent calendar. Let's start that sentence again. Too much repetition. Their whiskey advent calendar is $650. Um, it's a bunch
Oh,
of little sample sizes, and then on the 24th, it's a 30 ml sized Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottle and a Glencairn.
that's hilarious.
It's never going to get old. That's never going to get old. Absolutely.
A whiskey advent calendar.
Yeah. Yeah. Scotch Malt Whiskey. Kensington Wine Market makes one. The Companions of the Quake make one, but I'm not a member. If we were in the UK, there's all kinds of whiskey advent calendars available, but we're not. The SAQ does a spirit advent calendar every year, but it's local gins. I mean, I like gin, but I'm not gonna crack a little bottle of gin every day for 24 days. I'd be like ginned right out.
This should be like shots. Can you get a shot advent calendar?
Well, a shot's what, 1 ounce? Like technically, all the little sample sizes are about a shot. Everybody must go to Nashville and visit the Country Music Hall of Fame. Awesome display of country music artists, including my favorite, Johnny Cash.
I'm
You
not
hear
big
that
on country
train a
music.
coming?
I'm
No,
not
me
big on
neither.
country music, but I'd love to visit that.
Yeah. Well, for two reasons,
Is it?
right? Like
It's a museum, right, or something? Yeah, I'd love
Hall
to.
of Fame. Yeah. And Johnny Cash kind of transcends anyway.
Yeah.
She's coming round the bend. I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when.
Sing it.
Everybody.
I don't know the lyrics.
I'm so tired. I have to make deviled
That's
eggs
harsh.
tonight after we're done here.
Wait. Oh, why was that hidden? That was.
What was hidden?
Oh, a comment by Bobby James here. Oh,
What? Where?
timed out now.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, you can't see it in StreamYard.
Okay. Over in who the hell's Bobby James?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what did Bobby James say?
Oh, he says I'm
Hey
a lazy,
now,
drunken idiot. He's not
Bobby.
wrong. I'm also overweight, so you
I'm
forgot
overweight
that
too.
part.
I'll never take you down for that. Bobby James is
I I mean,
editorializing.
he's pulling his punches there pretty badly.
Is Bobby James a friend of yours?
I have no idea who he is.
Okay. Johnny Cash has his own dedicated museum in Nashville. Nice.
Really?
I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Johnny. Good old Johnny.
Hey, David, what did you think of the movie about the Johnny Cash movie starring Joaquin Phoenix
And Reese Witherspoon.
and Reese Witherspoon?
I think she did a really good June Carter.
June?
Yeah.
I thought the movie if you don't like spoilers, stop listening right now. But I thought it was tragic the way the whole movie is like they should be together, they're trying to get together, they can't be together. And when
Yeah.
they finally get together, then everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Which is
I mean,
kind of the way it was in certain ways. Oh, hey, look, Al just gifted 5 Rain Dance Bushcraft memberships. Nice. So she's a Blues got one. Nana's got one.
did Bobby James get one? Because that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be great. I like that movie though. I thought they did a good job with it.
It was they did a good job. I just thought it was sad.
It was sad. Yeah.
I mean, happy ending, but sad.
Well, I mean, if you look at You're Not Alone. Oh, of course not. City Girl's there like for the duration. I totally forgot that.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, where the heck was I? I was about to say something. Oh yeah, but if you look at like that guy was on a, he was on a highway to hell for a while there. He had to get his head screwed on straight. He was on all kinds of substances and stuff.
Yeah.
Agnes says Alicia sighting.
Yep.
Are we at 10 o'clock yet? 4 more
She's
minutes.
watching a movie.
What's she watching?
I don't know. Something on Netflix.
My kids watched Howl's Moving Castle while I was making supper tonight.
I think that's one I watched.
Man, I think Studio Ghibli does fabulous stuff.
Did they do Princess Mononoke?
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
That was good too. Camille's favorite is Ponyo, which is a relatively early one, but not too early. Just, man, everything they do is magic. Every little thing they do is magic.
Every little thing. Yeah, there's some real inspired stuff going on there.
Yeah. What's his name? Miyazaki's son directed like a computer animated film. I don't remember the name of it, but he just doesn't have the chops. I'm terrified of what's going to happen when that guy retires and his son takes over the studio.
How many? Oh, okay. Squeeze Me got one.
Yeah, she's a blue.
And Nina.
Yeah.
So 2 more. Thanks, Al.
Nice. Way to go, Al. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Nice. Oh, my God. I was gifted. Thanks. Steve Metu. No, I have not seen George and Tammy. What the hell did I recently watch? Oh, yeah. I recently watched SAS Rogue Heroes. It was a BBC series, but it was playing on Prime. I binged all 6 episodes. And I enjoyed it immensely. There's a member of my family who is, well, now a former commando, so I was sort of prime target for that series.
Ooh.
David Evans is gifted, but no free membership. Nice. Good comment, David. I'd like to bring it up, but there we go. David is so gifted.
Al, yeah, there's 0 chance that that's happening right now.
Country Boy Trap in the City says, "Your gift is special, David." Oh, I saw that on YouTube, but not yet. There it is.
Gosh, you know what? We're getting up to that time. Like Al gifted a whole bunch of memberships on my channel, of course.
Yeah.
And we're getting to that time where it's almost been a month, and I want to check and see how many people actually continued. Oh no, it's not. We're not there yet.
Not yet.
I still have a lot of members.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. 10 o'clock. Scotchy Scotch time.
That was the longest 15 minutes of my life.
Pretty long for me, too. Just seeing how long I can like milk this before Russell like dives through the screen. Did you get that little port glass that you had with the tail? So it's funny, there was some conversation going on, a little conversing going. Well, and that was when she learned about my drinking problem. Tenenbaum's got like all the best lines.
And then
We
the
were
wolves
talking.
attacked. Sorry. We were talking about.
There was interesting conversations going on earlier in this episode about people talking about their Christmas traditions and stuff. Excuse me while I just do this for the awkward pause.
You're getting sleepy.
What do you like, Russell? Do you and Alicia have any long term, like any solid traditions that have not changed since your kids grown up? Grew up?
You mean since before the kids grew up?
No, I mean I feel that most traditions appear when families sort of become children and parents. I don't know. Do you guys have anything that goes back even that long?
Uh, Nothing other than, I mean, just the standard stuff about. I don't know. I wouldn't say we do. Really? Is that a bad thing?
No. I have I have nice memories of when I was a kid. My sister and I used to sleep in the living room on Christmas Eve. Man, my parents must have been ninjas, right? Um, but I have this really nice memory of sitting there um, in the dark living room with the lights on the tree, and of course, I was a kid in the '70s and the early '80s, right? So the tree lights were like actual light bulbs that get kind of hot, and they were painted colors.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that was that was a nice glowing light. I'm lying there on the floor with my blankets and stuff, and we're listening to A Child's Christmas in Wales on the CBC. And something about that guy's voice, was it Gordon Sinclair? No, it wasn't. It was someone else, another one of the old time CBC voices. Man, that guy's voice could put you to sleep. That was like before the whole ASMR thing, but that was like to a T. No, it's a nice memory.
You know what? I remember, like, when I was a kid, several Christmases, I would get up in the middle of the night, and I'd sneak into the living room where all the stockings were, because I had lots of older brothers and sisters, right? So there's lots of stockings and stuff.
Yeah.
And I creep around in the darkness, the semi light coming from the kitchen,
Yeah.
the light on the stove kind of thing, and seeing all these shapes and objects around in the living room that weren't there when I went to bed, and thinking, oh my God, Santa Claus has been here.
Right.
And I did that several years or many years. So even now, at my age, if I get up in the middle of the night and I'm kind of walking around and I see kind of shadows in the darkness, I'm taken right back to those moments.
Right back to that moment. Yeah, that's
Like,
cool. I like that.
40 years later, 40,
Mm.
40, 50 years later. So weird.
Yeah. It's weird the way that works, but I mean, things that are evocative have a massive power, you know?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Jess, oh my God, get new glasses, man.
Yeah. Did you check out the Norland whiskey glasses? I actually have a set of those, the little like the neat glasses. Yeah, I have a couple. Yep, hot painted lights. Agnes knows what I'm talking about. Light on the stove. Yeah. Hey, Russell, Skip's here. How's it going, Mr. Quest? How's it going? There we go. Okay. Skip in the house.
Hey,
Is that a king of beers?
yeah. Skip, I saw it. I saw in my subscription feed you put up a long video, something about a outhouse on wheels or something like that. Did you actually? You're in the thumbnail, right? Did you actually show yourself in the video? Because I haven't watched it yet. I mean, it's a 26-minute video on an outhouse on wheels. I'm not sure I want to see that, but I'm just curious because you never show yourself in your videos.
You should watch it just to support a YouTube friend.
Isn't there an app for that?
I don't think so. If there was an app for that, um, I would be watching a lot more videos.
Oh, there, he's back. There he is.
Bobby James looks like a
Oh,
big
it's
pin.
worse. It's worse than that. I mean, even a pig wouldn't live here.
What's Bobby James got? He's got it out for you, man. What's going on there?
Oh, it got deleted again. I don't know. I don't know who this guy is, but
David's on top
well,
of it.
no, it's like you can do that shit all day long. You know, you can poke fun of me all day long, or point out my weak points, or there's nothing I haven't said about myself already. I'll beat you to it every time.
Yeah, David's on it like a fat kid on a Smartie. I am the fat kid.
There's a Smartie.
Uh,
Where is it?
I have a friend down the street, my best friend. Her family was Norwegian and Chilean. We got to open one gift on the eve of Christmas. I had 2 Christmases. So
Oh,
it's interesting that like a lot of people got to open one gift on Christmas Eve. Um, but I don't know very many people who got to take one gift to bed and that's the first thing they opened the next morning. I think it was a genius move on my grandparents' part to get a few more minutes of sleep on Christmas Day.
wait. They didn't get to open it until the next morning?
No, they brought it to bed and that was the first thing they opened in the morning.
And how does that help put the kid to sleep?
I'll tell you because my parents did it with me and my sister and it really worked. We woke up, I was like, gift, and opened it and played with that thing. We were excited about that thing for
Oh,
like a good half hour to an hour.
okay.
And so that was a good a half hour to an hour where we weren't like running to the parents, wake up, Santa came.
Well, we had this thing where so a 2-story house, the kids couldn't go downstairs until all of them were awake.
Right. Right.
And so we get like 2 of them sitting at the top of the stairs, like just not
It's just
shivering, but
like
just shaking.
quaking in anticipation. Yeah.
And then by the time they hit like the youngest was 11, we're like, come on, guys, out of bed. Come
Yeah.
on.
David's
We're just
picking up what I'm leaving down. Where's the Smartie?
like we're like dragging the kids out of bed. Like, come on,
Yeah.
we're gonna have breakfast.
Yeah. I hate waking up on um there was a bit of a family dust up on in my wife's family. So not everyone who used to be at the party is at the party anymore. Um, I think we sort of cut out the chaff from the wheat, but I'm not going to say that around my wife's family. Um, but like it used to, the réveillon used to go on till like 3 or 4 in the morning, and like at one point we would be downstairs playing poker, and I'm a garbage poker player. I'd be all like, thinking I'm what do you call it? The face, the
Poker face.
poker. I thought I was all poker face and everything. I'm like, but the fact is, I never had anything good in my hand, so I was poker facing for nothing.
You're supposed to hold the cards so that they're facing you, not everybody else.
Oh, shift.
Yeah.
That was the problem. It's weird how everyone knew what I had except me.
Okay, this is funny. Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
You, so you open your present in the morning. It's like, oh, underwear.
Yeah, no,
Yay.
no. We were poor. We didn't have underwear.
Yep. And you lived in a cardboard box in the alley.
I had to walk uphill to school both ways in the snow year round. But you tell that to these kids today, and they don't. We are burning frankincense and myrrh today. That might be a new tradition. Isn't it a little early to be burning
Oh,
frankincense and myrrh?
oh my God! How did those 2 families like? Did they get upset?
What?
The frankincenses and the myrrhs.
Yeah, frankincense and myrrh, burning them both. Uh, Poker face is bad. Are you talking about the song? Because yeah, it's terrible. Poker face, poker.
Oh, great. That song's going to be stuck in my head now.
Sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Agnes says, "Fun." Wait. David says, "I once got my sister's edible underwear for Christmas. They were not impressed." No, David. No.
Well, David, after you eat in the second pair, like, it must get a little weird, right?
Fun thing to do with the kids is the penny thing, where you see who can get the penny or nickel closest to the wall. Huh, what? How does
You
that
know what?
work?
It's less annoying if you use like playing cards instead of coins.
What, like you
Which,
throw it at the wall?
yeah, you toss it to see who can get closest to the wall without hitting the wall.
Really?
But it
I,
makes a lot of noise if you actually hit the wall. So that's why I'm saying playing cards.
I have absolutely never even heard of this. Ian the Web Lord is just being a brat. But Jess, you remember the song Poker Face, so the marketing worked. I hate that song. But it's weird how often, like, songs that you hate the most, because there's a bunch of songs that have played on the radio, and I have no idea. I couldn't remember them. You know, they made that much impression on me. But it is interesting how hating a song is reacting to the song as strongly sometimes as loving the song. So I mean, he's
Yeah.
not wrong. I mean,
Yep.
Ian, you're still being a brat, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, Ian.
Ian, Ian the brat,
Yeah. We're watching. We're
Brian.
watching that guy.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here drinking scotch. You throw a coin, could be silver dollars today. Can't do it out of sensitive ears like Russell's. Yeah, I don't know. I am out of range of Russell's ears. Don't
Sure.
know. Never done it.
Any,
Never didn't even
anybody
know it was a thing.
anybody give their kids or grandkids silver dollars for Christmas? I think I've gotten a few when I was a kid.
I got a bunch of dollar coins. The old Canadian dollar coins, with the canoe and the two people in it, from 1972. For my, I
Hmm.
was a kid. I got like a bunch of them, like for the
Thank you.
future
Yeah.
or
Oh,
sometime
I
thing.
see. I see. Your birth year.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
My birth year. Scotchy scotch. Mixed scotch. Scotch mixed scotch. Where's that one that I
David.
got in the mail? Oh, there it is.
David got silver dollars for Christmas from his grandparents. Still have them. Very nice.
But like those dollar coins that we used to get, they weren't actually silver dollars, I don't think, were they? Were those ones the canoe? Was that a
I
silver dollar?
I'm not sure about the canoe. I mean, the canoe isn't that on like the loonie?
No, it's a loon on the loonie.
No, there's something. Don't they put a canoe on the loonie?
No,
I don't know.
no, the
Anyway,
canoe is on the old dollar coin. Oh God. Okay, be interesting. I'm gonna look it up online.
me too.
Ah,
Oh, I'm supposed to be interesting.
mint.ca, right?
I'm just looking for a Canadian silver dollar.
Oh,
Oh,
honoring
you're
Queen
right.
Elizabeth with a black toonie.
You're right. It is a canoe. God damn.
Of course, I'm gonna remember the canoe. I'm all like bushcrafty.
Oh.
So, is that a bestseller? That coin? That coin is that a bestseller? Man, there are some ugly coins coming out of the Canadian Mint.
Yep.
Holy snap! What's with all this colored stuff? Why is there a 3D coin? What? Oh my god. Okay, I have to share this screen because this is embarrassing.
Okay.
Hold on, let me share the screen. All right.
No selfies.
No. All right. So this is like, oh, this is the silver and gold coins. Okay. So weird, right? With all
What the
that weird
heck is?
texturing or whatever.
What's on the other side?
That's the queen.
That's the queen. What's on the other side?
Okay, so this is a $200 coin, and it's 4,299.95. It's a peace dollar. Okay, so that's Lady Peace on the other side. Great. Okay. Uh huh.
Whoa!
Check.
Wait!
Okay.
Wait! 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 Wait!
What?
Oh! A 1 ounce. Oh, for 40.
Who cares? Rose gold is awful. That
No,
coin
well, I mean
is unclassy. So is this one.
that is a ridiculous price for a 1 ounce gold.
Yeah. So
Jeez.
okay, here we got a colored one, the Red Knight. It was a CF whatever, a trainer. I used to see those when I was in the Royal Canadian Air Cadets. But look at this. What's with the 3D coin? Is that even a coin? That's not a coin. I'm not spending $800 on a coin you can't. Stupid. Look at this. And then what do we
That
got
doesn't
here?
make any sense. I don't know what that was.
This is a gold coin with a diamond in it for $5,200. Oh, and good. We can buy a wrap roll of $1. 175th anniversary of the birth of Alexander Graham Bell. Colorized $1 coins for $55. I mean, come on. What is this crap? Okay, I like that one. But
So
that's a
weird.
magic coin. Oh, it's Christmas. Never mind. Oh, look at this coin. It's glow in the dark and square. I would call a square one a stamp. But, you know,
That's rectangular.
yeah. Oh, good. Relics of New France. Louis XIV. Really? Yeah, right?
What is?
French on one side, English on the other. That's a coin that hates itself. 5 kilogram pure silver coin. Anniversary of the last penny for a cool $11,000. I don't want a 5 kilogram pure silver coin. I would feel I'd have to have my entire house down on lock and key.
So the price of an ounce of silver right now is $32. So exactly what are you paying for when you buy a 1 ounce coin? Is it just like the design on it?
It's the collectability. Come on.
Oh, it's the
It's not just silver,
collectability.
it's a coin. Don't you know the
Okay,
numismatics?
I'm
Oh,
getting.
50th anniversary of the Summit series. The best, the most seminal series in hockey history. Canada versus the Soviet Union, 1972. Here we got Remembrance Day. So I guess that's, what's his name? Chucky McGee. What's his name who wrote In Flanders Fields? His name was not Chucky McGee. McRae. Oh man, this one's in full color. Come on, lenticular coin. That's not a coin. Oh, this one's got birds on it. Cedar wax. Yeah, but still, it sucks. I mean,
All
come
right,
on, man.
all right. It's very obvious that whoever's running the mint is just like, let's cash in on this shit.
Let's just market and market and market.
I really don't get the 3D one though. That's or the holographic one or whatever it is.
Yeah. Circulation and base
All right,
metals.
we need to move on.
Yeah, we do because I'm getting pissed off. Stupid coins. Stupid coins. 3D coin will make it harder to win in the game. Okay, coin toss time. Tails or
A 3D coin.
obnoxious,
I think all the coins are 3D. I'm just saying.
but not like that. Tenenbaum says we call them Silva Dallas, but they've been made of nickel since about '68. Before then, it was 80% silver and 20% nickel.
You can, of course, get 100% silver, or sorry, 99.999% silver.
Yeah. Steve Leto is asking, why'd you go to Ontario to make your videos? We have so much beautiful places here in Quebec. Yeah, but I can't get to them. Or I can't have access to them. Russell gave me access.
Knowing that you can come here and just camp and nobody's going to bug you and it's a beautiful spot and it's like gold.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking to see who's shitting and chatting.
Shitting and
Um,
chatting.
Excuse me, used to collect coins and stamps and a rock collection. I used to collect coins and paper money. I have some cool stuff, but I'm trying not to collect stuff anymore. I'm just
Well,
so owned by my stuff, and I'm surrounded by the
I,
stuff that owns me.
I like money.
I like money. But Agnes, that site that's tricking us, that's the site of the Royal Canadian Mint, right? That's the guys who
I was,
make our coins.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Royal Canadian Mint.
Yeah, it's a tutor. It's a tutor. I miss those things, man. They don't use them for training anymore, but they looked really good taken off in the evening. Holy crap! Because the CF-18, sort of takes off, and it's got this sort of real macho look to it, but the tutor, it looks like it's just slipping through the air. Um, what I like to now collect gold bars. Well, if you got the money for it, go for it. I
Well,
guess
okay. And so where do you put them?
under the bed. Isn't that the traditional place you stick gold bars, or in the
Well,
mattress?
oh yeah, that's a great idea. Do you have coordinates?
If he lists coordinates, I see a road trip in our immediate future, like tonight. David Evans says,
Oh,
if there's a Raspberry Rock coin, I will buy it. Maybe you should make a challenge coin. You had like
just
50 odd thousand. You can do something like that.
just wouldn't that make a great premise for a movie though? As like somebody's live streaming and they're like, and they accidentally release the coordinates for a plot of land where there's
Like a
50
horde.
kilograms of gold bars or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And suddenly everyone's like, full of shit. And live streaming, like, why is the number dropping so rapidly? I
It's
had a
like,
thousand
where's
people
everybody
watching, and now we're down to 200. And why is my phone lighting up? My friends are telling
Yeah.
me to stop live streaming.
Yeah. What's going on?
That's a great
Chris
start to a movie.
Kristen says, maybe there's a coin with a squirrel. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be hating? He says, looking up to see if there's a coin with a squirrel.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's better you don't know.
Do 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 do.
What is it? Is it a red squirrel?
Is a squirrel
Probably.
an oak? It hurts. It hurts. The nutty squirrel and the mighty oak. Oh no, it's 3D. Look at that. Uh,
That's not 3D. It's
oh,
what's the
it's
term for it? It's
relief.
relief. There
Yeah,
you go.
because the it's like an applique. Are you happy now, Christy? You happy? You happy? Squirrels everywhere. Can't do it. Yeah, probably yes, the Voyageur dollar is what I was thinking of. That's what the dollar was.
I'll be back.
Okay,
Be funny for a bit.
I'll try. I'll do my best. I'm gonna need more whiskey for that. Can't believe there's a squirrel coin. I'm taking that personally. Yeah, but like they're the only ones left who fly it. Like it used to be a training jet at all the CFBs. Where I was in the summers at Bagotville, they used to have them as your the training. That's why it's called the tutor, right? But that's. I want an early Hawaiian coin or bill. It's said to have the original kings on them. I have some old pre-Soviet Russian, like Imperial Russian bills, and like those old bills. like, I guess, like, I don't know how they get carried because, like, some of these bills are like this big. I have like very early 20th century German bills, a couple of those. Same, it's like they're huge. Like, do you have your servants carry your money around or something? Like, how do these bills not get? Anyways, whatever. I don't have the money collection here to go flipping through, but excuse me. Yes, actually, it is, David. It's a protected animal in Montreal completely. You can't touch them. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Did I just age myself? You got to pray just to make it today. I think the USA must have a mint. I think it must. Yeah, yes, more whiskey. Yeah, I'll pour one more. But should I have another blue or should I move to the Amroot? What
I
do you think,
would move
Russ?
to the Amaroot.
I think I will.
Save the blue. Al's. I haven't heard from Al for. Oh, we haven't seen Al in a bit, so just save it for the next time Al's around.
Yep. Such a good whiskey. Such a good whiskey. Heavy, like cooked brown sugar on this.
Does it smell like failure?
No, no. Red Label smells like failure. No, proper
No.
12. It smells like smells like failure.
Fluss?
Fluss. Yes, fluss. Absolutely. That's exactly what I was talking about. Why did Excuse Me put a squirrel in my side chat?
I can't see those things. They're too small.
Country Boy says, I could just see Jess getting a squirrel coin in exchange and going ballistic on the poor cashier. Well, that coin is $117. It's a 1 ounce pure silver coin. Okay, but if it's a pure silver coin, what are the oak leaves made of? I bet you they're copper. It's a $10 coin for 116 bucks. I'm not spending that kind of money on a squirrel coin.
Just, I can't believe the prices of those things. Because you buy it, and then what's it worth?
No. I just don't know. She's a Blue has a couple of WW bills and a couple from Vietnam. I don't know what WW is. That says like World War II or World War One bills, maybe.
Hmm.
The squirrel is a protected animal in Jess's backyard. You know what? I want to. Whenever I see them, I want to pick them up by their tails and go tack against the wall. I'm kidding.
I've seen something similar at a farm.
Really?
Oh, do you want to hear that story? It's nasty.
Maybe.
It wasn't squirrels, though. It was pigs.
Cats. Wait, it was what?
Pigs.
Pigs.
It was a
They
farm.
seem too. Yeah, but I thought they were like getting rid of cats by whacking them against or bag of kittens down in the well or something.
Do you want to hear the story? Because it's brutal,
Sure.
but it's real life.
Sure. I'm gonna regret this, right?
It was. I went to work on a farm. It was my first summer job as a 12-year-old, I think.
Cardamom.
They
Yes.
had pigs on the farm, or hogs, if you want to call them that, and they had cows. And I didn't work with the cows. I worked mainly with the pigs. But I mean, the big part of the job, of course, was in the middle of the day. You're out bringing in hay or straw. But anyway, pigs in the morning, pigs in the evening. Anyway, there's this one area where it was the whole barn was like different stages of a pig's life kind of thing. Anyway, there's one area with these sows had these babies, fresh babies.
Uh-oh.
These babies are tiny, like,
Yeah.
and the sows are like 300 pounds. And I'm mucking out a pen, and it couldn't have been my second day kind of thing. Mucking out a pen, and there's this one baby whose back legs weren't moving. It's like pulling itself along on its front legs. And I'm like, oh my god. So I went to get the farmer, Bill, and I brought him over, and I'm like, oh, there's something wrong with this piglet. Maybe maybe the mother sat on it or something. There's something wrong with it. I'm thinking we got to get this thing to a vet. We got to do all this stuff. And Bill's looking at it like, yeah, you're probably right. This, the mother sat on it, whatever. So he grabs it by the legs, wham, off the brick wall, falls into the gutter, and he walks away. I'm like,
Wow.
I
Yeah.
learned it was a harsh lesson for a 12-year-old, never worked on a farm before, but it was there was no fixing this pig,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't have been worth the cost to even try. And it was a very quick death for the
Yeah.
pig.
Oh man, rough moment though.
That's farm life for you, though. It's brutal.
Rob says, I see tonight's subject as just his favorite topic: squirrels and how we love them. Favorite topic, absolutely. I love talking about squirrels. I love those little fuckers. Demonetized.
It's the pig talk.
Yeah. Steve just had a turkey vulture in his backyard. Get those around my mother-in-law's place too.
Yeah, but cook that up for Christmas dinner.
A buzzard. David has had a private tour of the Royal Canadian Mint. I have not. I've had a private tour of the Canadian Space Agency, though.
Wait, a private tour? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't either, Christy. I can't believe they made a squirrel coin. When I was rich, I made a fountain and put all my change and sometimes coin dollars for others. Coins these days don't last in water. Well, it's because they're all, plated or whatever now.
Oh, Agnes, are you not rich anymore?
Those are the days, eh?
Or am I missing something there? I made a fountain, put all my change and sometimes coin dollars for others.
There's an interesting question. Where did Sam Jackson? Hey, holy crap! Haven't seen you in a hot minute, Anthony. Welcome back. Happy Christmas.
He's probably saying, "Who's this Rush guy?" Excuse me. Who's this dangling
Participle?
What am I? Foot knuckler?
Dangling foot knuckler. Oh, look who else is here. Come on. This is a cool group we got happening. We're a little smaller than we were before at 29. Probably because I'm being boring. But, oh, Rob used to work on a pig farm as well. Interesting. I have never worked on a pig farm.
You grow up pretty fast.
Yeah, I can imagine. This is not getting old for David, I see. Tenenbaum says, very few squirrels in these parts, Jess, despite it being prime habitat, lots of nut-bearing trees. My theory is they were all eaten during World War II. Yeah, but come on, the population would have rebounded at that by this point.
I was going to say, that's been a minute.
Yeah. There's a song there, pigs in the morning, pigs in the evening, baby. I stomped on a forlorn baby bird when I was 4. I found out my friend did that. It relieved everyone worrying. Agnes has all kinds of stories.
You stomped on a bird?
I almost took out a wild turkey driving into work a couple of weeks ago. Came around the corner. There's a whole flock of them, just sort of, meandering across the road.
Mm-hmm.
Threw on the brakes, then realized, crumbs, if I'd aimed properly and just taken one by the head, we would have had Christmas supper. Russell, Anthony's asking how you're doing. Rush guy.
7 out of 10.
He's doing great, but he's always running around.
Has
anyone eaten squirrel stew? I have never eaten squirrel stew. What? Stew. But I do, in one of these books, have a recipe for a squirrel stew. Never get to make it, living where I do, but whatevs.
It's got to be like, unless you're talking about, okay, so I've seen some pretty big city squirrels, but out here in the wilderness, they're mostly chipmunks. But I mean, I can imagine taking one of those meaty bones.
Yeah. Kind of like frog's legs. Chess King says a few squirrels and chipmunks around our mountain in the backyard. The foxes keep the populations down so we're not overrun. Yeah, I can well imagine. Country Boy says that squirrel is tasty. Need a few to make a meal though. Yeah, my recipe calls for 13 cleaned and squirrels that are cleaned and dredged in flour. Heard that the Canadian government was going to have a special corn release instead of a toonie or loony. It was going to be a squirrel. Well, Mr. SV, I will do this one more time because I do love the pain. Boom. There it is. Boom. There it is. The squirrel coin. The nutty squirrel and the mighty oak. Mintage. Oh, they only made 700 crumbs. 7,500 of them. And look, it's all like it's got 3D oak leaves on it. I hate that coin. I can't afford that coin. But even so, I hate it. Rob feels about chipmunks the way I feel about squirrels. Aha, excuse me, says he heard it taste a bit nutty. Agnes says, baby bird doomed to die. Couldn't find the nest. Oh, you were 4. My neighbor sent me a picture of my garage mouse bucket. What a great invention. Is that like a bucket where they climb in and they can't climb out? Do they drown or some damn thing?
Pretty much, and there's nothing even special about it. If you just rub some peanut butter on the inside of the bucket and push it against like a wall,
Hmm.
and they just kind of fall in or jump in.
Interesting. If
Yeah,
only there was a
I need to
squirrel
check.
bucket.
I need to check my bucket.
You got a
Well,
squirrel bucket? A mouse bucket?
I have a mouse bucket. You can do the same thing with squirrels, I think. The big thing is, I mean, if you don't put any liquid in the bottom, then they can just jump out.
Hmm.
But you put like say for a squirrel, you put say 8 inches of liquid in the bottom. They can't jump. It's like trying to jump out of water, right? It's
Yeah.
you can't do it.
Interesting. Okay. Anthony Henry's had squirrel. Anyone had groundhog? Nope.
Nope.
Jim is regretting. I didn't know there was really a coin. I'm sorry, man. Better in the mouse bucket than in my car. Good, fair point.
That is a very fair point.
Yeah.
So, David, how many mice were in that bucket?
Check out the grabs in the bucket.
Sorry, I just snorted.
This is way spicier than
And is that better?
This is interesting. Like this is like Indian barley, and I don't know if it tastes different or what, but there's a cardamom thing in this that I cannot ignore. It's very tasty. I give it an 83. That video is not live yet. I just gave you guys a scoop. I shouldn't give the scoop. Now no one's going to watch my videos. Nobody watches my videos anyway. But now they've got reason to not watch my videos because I've already given away the goods. My God, what am I going to do?
It's like his dips and drabs channel, guys.
It's not dips and drabs. It's not dips and drabs. Dribs. For God's sakes, it's dribs.
Dips and whatever. Dips and drapes.
Drips and drapes. Agnes says that you don't need to drown them. You can just release them later.
Yeah, where are you going to release those?
Yeah. I'll drive to City Hall.
If you could take them to like an owl shelter, that's that would make a lot of sense.
This is where we're going with this. Anthony says groundhog is just a big squirrel, same family. What's this? I will watch, and I do watch You're Them. Drips and drabs, lol. Ah. Oh no, this is getting even worse. Ibs and drabs. So theatrical. Shot time is on. Whoops, his channel. I do dram time. Dram time. Dram time. Russell, shot time at your place is was at 11?
Oh,
Because
there's no
10
set
at 10
time.
o'clock. Oh, there's no set time.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's whenever.
Hmm.
Usually associated with donations, but
Okay. Because disco ball is 10 o'clock.
yes. Well, the light. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my lad. Dribs and drabs and squirrels on my. I feel like it's an episode of something. I just don't know what.
Oh me, oh my, he's much too brains no fun, but never mind you three. Here's the wizard as you can see. He'll fix that 1, 2, 3. The funny place called the wizard, the
Really?
land of Oz. Oh, the land of Oz is a funny, funny place where everyone has a funny, funny face.
These shots aren't
Sorry.
fired. They were drunk. Russell? They were, what is it? They were unpleasantly like being drunk. What's wrong? What's unpleasant about being drunk? Have you ever asked a glass of water?
You ask a glass of water. Is
So I think that was Hitchhiker's Guide.
it was the first
Okay,
book.
really? Drizzle and Dukes? Is that what the rest of tonight's live stream is going to be? People coming up with uglier and uglier variants on my channel name?
The Drunk and the Damned.
The Damned and the Damned. Let's just be straight about it. We're talking
The
about me here, the Damned
Damned.
and the Damned. I shall now have another sip of the whiskey from India.
That was an excellent pronunciation of the.
The whiskey?
The
The what? The whiskey. You know what I just thought of? What was it? Family Guy? The Cool Whip? It's Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Say cool. Cool. Say whip. Whip. Say cool whip. Cool whip. You don't remember this?
No, must have been a nerd thing.
I mean, you were just singing a geeky ass song, eh? So, like, it takes one to know one.
I just threw you to the wolves there.
um, David says he did not think you were old enough to remember the cartoon version of Wizard of Oz.
You know what, David? I don't think it was. I think it was reruns. You know, we only got 2 channels where I grew up at. That was one of the. I'm sure it was reruns.
I'm old enough to remember the cartoon version of Lord of the Rings. Aha!
The
Rob
90s?
says Russell doesn't know about the Cool Whip thing. Interesting question, Rob.
Hold on. I know you skipped this, but Agnes, what are you talking about?
Wildlife, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. You're probably right, Jess.
I just know how to read.
Hey, there's Tyler.
Tyler's here?
Yeah.
Tyler, man.
What's up?
I would give you an invite to come on screen, but I'm currently looking up the animated Lord of the Rings, 1978.
I remember watching that and thinking, boy, this is really bad animation.
It's of its time. It's of a time when most of the animators were probably smoking doobies at their desks.
Well, that was not quite Fred Flintstone time, but yeah. Okay.
Pretty close. Pretty damn close. Hit pretty damn close. Now, I'm trying to do something here, but every time I try to do something, nothing works. That
try again.
sounds like I'm trying to get Signal to work. Nothing ever works. Stupid Windows. I cannot wait until I'm not having to use the Windows machine for my live streams anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying there,
Yep.
Russell?
Yep.
Oh, check this out. Okay, so the keyboard I use for the computer that I do this live stream on, the Windows machine, is a computer I take to work because I'm going to start this entire conversation again. The keyboard I use on the computer that I use for these live streams is the same keyboard I use at work because the keyboard they bought me at work is stinktacular. It's a Bluetooth keyboard. I forgot it at the office today. So, like my Apple keyboard is wireless, it's a Bluetooth, but I cannot get the Windows machine to recognize that keyboard because it's not plugged in when I start up. So I used my daughter's keyboard that she decorated to sign in at first, and then paired my wireless keyboard, my Apple wireless keyboard, with my Windows machine, and it didn't work. So what the hell? There we go. So my stupidly expensive Bluetooth keyboard is currently attached by a wire because Windows doesn't know how to deal with a Bluetooth keyboard. So I'm highly irate.
God, that was a long story. My
Well,
keyboard.
it's why I was almost late tonight because I came running down. I was like, oh, I need my keyboard. Ran back up to my. That's a gaming keyboard, dude. Is that a mechanical keyboard?
It is. Yeah.
How much did
I
that
mean,
cost?
it wasn't that much.
Really? One of the girls I work with has a mechanical keyboard that she like bought the caps for and everything. And her keyboard's like $380. It's all like boutique and stuff. Hey, Marcel's here.
Now this is $33 plus tax.
Really? So it doesn't have like the cherry keys and everything.
I don't know if it's a true mechanical, but it has the action of a mechanical.
Yeah, Tyler, there was also an animated Hobbit. Same animation, same studio. Yeah, I saw that one as well. You recall it, Hobbits, a Narnia series. Yep, Narnia. But I don't know if that was the same studio, but yeah, the animated Narnia as well. Oh man, that was a time. Hi, fellas.
Hi,
How's it
Marcel.
going? How's it going, Marcel? Nice to see you. Did you miss Books Fest last week, Marcel? Did Marcel miss Books Fest last week?
I think she did. Yeah.
Just saying. There's an actual word in the Urban Dictionary called futbucker. I'm not going to go into details, but holy crap! But holy crap! Yeah. Let's not go into details.
Yeah, that's not.
I do. Russell, I see what you did there. I told you to use your powers for good, Russell.
Wait, you didn't say I couldn't use my powers for fun.
Anyways, I just sent Tyler the invite just in case he wants to come on and salvage this.
Good and fun. Yes, there it is.
Yeah. Good is highly subjective, says Tenenbaum. Quoth Tenenbaum. Yeah, I should have bought the generic keyboard. Or the thing is, my other Bluetooth keyboard is a Microsoft or a Logitech or something, but it's got a button right here.
Where's my Apple keyboard?
Yeah, I need the number keys. Tabernacle. I need the number keys.
Well, in fact, I didn't even buy this. This was City Girls way back, but
nice.
It's good. You know what this is great for is if I just want to sit on the couch with my iPad Mini and like reply to comments and stuff.
Hi, Ron. Welcome.
Hey, Ron.
Welcome to the live stream and to the
Ron,
chat.
were you not Were you not here way earlier?
and went away and came back.
Different run?
See, now I feel the need to watch The Fellowship of the Ring, but
Again?
I don't have enough hours in my life to watch the extended edition of the Lord of the Rings movies.
I watched the first one not long ago.
Yeah, my wife watched them. I noticed charges on my credit card, and then I got a text. Oh, by the way, I bought the Lord of the Rings, and then the Lord of the Rings, and the Lord of the Rings. So,
Oh, she bought it. So,
yeah,
like a download, is it?
I don't know if it's actually downloaded, but she bought the whatever. She bought them because that's the only way you could see them in 4K on something.
No, okay.
Agnes says, "Did you Russell can use his powers for good and still use them for other things like bad. It's not exclusive. It's like
What powers are we talking about?
your powers to do admin things on the live stream.
Oh.
Okay,
Right.
I got a comment on this. Rob's wife has never seen Lord of the Rings. Yes, you do have to find a long weekend to change that. Absolutely.
Oh, but Rob, I'll tell you what, don't build it up like the most amazing thing you've ever seen or anything like that.
Yeah.
You could
Just
you set
say
expectations way too high.
yeah.
Just
In
say
fact,
it's just fun movies.
yeah. You know, just get some coffee. Don't fall asleep 5 minutes in, honey.
You know what? City Girl watched The Warriors not that long ago, and I did the same thing. I didn't not building it up, but it's kind of an old classic. Yeah, wouldn't mind
Yeah.
watching it again. She loved it.
Yeah. 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 Tenenbaum says coffee and provisions. Some lumbus bread.
Okay, that's hilarious.
I love it. It's funny. Well, we're down to the last 8 minutes, and I have to make deviled eggs after this, so we can't go late tonight, unfortunately.
Double things. Uh-huh.
Yeah. We're talking about Lord of the Rings. It's almost like a camping trip. Absolutely. The badass version Willow in 1988. Thank you for mentioning that. I asked in my latest video. Whoops, did I click?
Yep.
If anyone had seen Willow, but nobody commented down below. And it's funny because now there's a TV series, and I watched the first 2 episodes, and I don't know if I'm going to watch beyond because they went hard into the young adult market. Like, aside from
Yeah.
Willow and like some of like what's cool is that there are some of the old characters from the movie, including the mother and everything. But like the main cast, aside from Willow, are all these like young walking fantasies with American accents. It's like the typical young adult fantasy series, and that doesn't really mesh with what I thought with what Willow was back in 1988. It reminds me of like Legend of the Seeker or stuff like that, where it's like fantasy setting 90210 kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like all these beautiful young people. I mean, when the entire main cast still smells of baby powder, I'm not really going to love what's happening here.
Look who's talking poop.
Hold on a
Sorry.
second.
Look who's talking now. Look who's talking to. Look who's talking
Oh,
poop.
right, absolutely. But hold on, somebody liked Willow, but it jumped. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I liked Willow as well. I thought it was good. Oh, Steve is watching this series. Yeah, ask him if I should watch past the first 2 episodes. Because
Oh. I can't. I'm surprised at this. And by the way, oh, it's the same guy too.
Yeah.
By the way, you should definitely watch Wheel of Time.
Mm-hmm. I will at some point. At some freaking point. It's in the plan.
Jesus.
It's in my plan. It's important to have a plan, you know? So you don't wake up in a gutter one day wondering where your life went.
Every day.
That was kind of not where I was planning to go with that. But anyway.
Hmm.
Agnes is graduating from college in 88. So she couldn't see it. I graduated from high school in 91. Graduated from college in I don't remember what, but then I graduated from probably like 94, 95, and then from university in 2000.
God.
So my son started his girlfriend out with episode 1 of Star Wars. She's fallen in love with Anakin now and just found out that he turned into Darth Vader. She is heartbroken.
Wait, why did she start with episode 1?
Yeah, I would have gone at least the machete um, sequence.
Machete?
The machete
What?
sequence. You don't know about the machete sequence?
No, I'm thinking of the movie Machete, but
No.
why would you start with episode 4?
Hold on a second. Wait, it does episode. Okay, Machete Order. Sorry, it's called the Machete Order. So Machete Order is. Come on, fool! I just want the list. Where's the list? Machete Order. Okay. So you watch the films in this order: Episode 4, right? A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, then Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, and then The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. And you do not even bother with Episode 1. So,
well, at least it starts with episode 4. So,
well, yeah, because the idea, although I would now put Rogue One and then Episode 4, right? Like Rogue One is Episode 3.8 kind of thing.
I I gotta put them out. I gotta put them in the order that they came out.
Yeah.
But anyway, I would definitely not start with episode 1. Jesus.
Yeah. No.
Wait, she fell in love with a kid? Jim? He was a kid in
Yeah,
that one.
that's weird, right?
That's pretty weird.
Yeah. Because the thing about the machete order is you're following Luke up until the point where he loses his hand. Okay. And he finds out that Vader's his father, and then you got a 2-film flashback of Vader's backstory. I mean, so in terms of like storytelling, it really works beautifully. And episode 1 is garbage anyway. Episode 1 is just putrescine.
Yeah, but midichlorians.
Don't mention the midichlorians. I see.
How about the kid that builds a pod racer and is faster than everybody else?
Yeah, just showing that he's somebody special. Twin Cities Outdoors. How's it going? 1984. Is that when you graduated from? I think everyone's talking about when they graduated from college.
I think it's a book.
I think it's a book as well, actually. David says, "Wait a minute, Pam just corrected me. I graduated in 83 and got married in 83. I blame the beer. Always blame the beer."
So you got married to Pam, right, David?
Awkward.
Asking the important questions.
Honeybee says there was actually a prank played on George Lucas for episode 1. Was there? Don't know. Everyone acted like they didn't know how to read or say lines. And he kept it. That was a big setup for that. Big setup and then knocking him down. Excuse me, says, everyone's so interesting here tonight. Glad to be part of this. Absolutely. Me too. Rob appreciates Honeybee's joke. To whit, to whit, to woo. That's not from Star Wars. What does SV say? Oh, she watched him grow up from a kid into an adult, and then the adult went and killed all the little Jedi children. Yeah, it's a weird story. It's a weird arc. That's a weird development arc for sure. Yeah.
I still would have started with episode 4. Jim, can you and you can't take that back. You can't take it back.
Well, episode 4 is. I think that empirically, Empire Strikes Back was the best of the original 3, but episode 4. I mean, that was the one that started it for me.
Yeah.
Well, that was the one that started it for everyone.
It held all the magic.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I like how David, clarified at the end of that statement.
Yeah.
What it was.
Just to make sure that we.
It wasn't that smarty, or
the smarty.
But yeah, good work, David. Yeah. Pam's not there right now, is she? Shit.
No. All right. Even though we got 32 people watching, we're past 11 o'clock, and I can't go to bed until I've done something related to work tomorrow. So,
deviled eggs.
Yeah, it's because my team has a potluck just after lunch tomorrow, and for some stupid reason, my wife convinced me to say I'm going to bring deviled eggs on Wednesday, which is right after live stream night. And here's the thing: she said that she and Camille would do the deviled eggs for me while I'm doing this, but I have not heard a damn thing happen in that kitchen. So she fell asleep putting the tiny baby to bed, the tiny human to bed. So I'm gonna have to do it now. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go make them.
All right.
Shawnee, no, I haven't. That's the thing. So I don't know when the hell I'm going to bed. Just don't know. So, though it hurts to leave you. That's what I'm gonna do. So between now and next Tuesday, everybody, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane, and be kind to one another.
Peace soup.